Hi everyone, I'm Vinayak here and I welcome you all for this webinar. Today we are going to share details as well as troubleshooting tips about directory synchronization, in short DSync feature, which is introduced in Domino V11, hosted by HCL Software Digital Solutions Organization. Okay, so let me introduce the team. I'm the facilitator and with me I have Suraj P, senior member of our support team as the speaker. I have also our panel members, Ranjit, Rajiv, Raj, and Srikant. Please note this session is being recorded and also all our participants would be on mute throughout the session. For any questions or clarifications, please feel free to post them on the chat section. Our panel members would be more than happy to respond to them. For everyone's reference, the presentation has been uploaded in the handout sections. Once again, welcome to you all. And now I would be handing it over to Suraj. Over to you, Suraj.
Thank you, Vinayak. Good morning, good afternoon, all. This is Suraj from EMEA Domino support team, and today I am going to discuss about the topic directory synchronization. Let me go through the agenda first. In this section, we will discuss about DIRSync, its different component, its features, and troubleshooting techniques. At the end, we will have a Q&A session. Moving to the next slide. Directory sync, or in short, we can say DIRSync, is a new feature introduced in HCL Domino V11. This replaces the older Active Directory synchronization. New DIRSync is simpler and more effective. DIRSync is a one-way synchronization that allows you to sync people and group from an external directory. Currently, we support only the data sync from Microsoft Active Directory to HCL Domino directory. DIRSync make it easy for Domino users to address mail and view the details about the users in your organization who use other mailing platforms such as Microsoft Outlook. By enabling this feature, Active Directory users automatically have a person document in the Domino directory. So the nodes users can find their address from the Domino directory rather than remembering users' email address. A server task called DIRSync running on your administration server of the Domino directory, which responsible for syncing the data from Active Directory to Domino directory. There is a hidden field in Domino directory person document linked to a unique record in Active Directory. Moving to next slide. In this slide, we will discuss about the component that required to run DIRSync. First, we need to have a directory assistance database and a LDAP directory assistance document. Next, a directory sync configuration document to be created in the directory sync view of the Domino directory. This document contains all the settings related to DIRSync. Other important component of directory sync is the server task, which is DIRSync. The tasks run only on the administration server of the Domino directory, which connect to Active Directory regularly to pull user and group changes to the Domino directory. Moving to next slide. In the previous slide, we discussed about major DIRSync component, and now we are going to discuss more about each component. The very first step is to create a directory assistance database. Here, one important thing we need to note that you ensure that you are using the latest V11 DA template while creating the directory assistance database. If you are using an existing DA database, replace the design with da.ntf template from a Domino V11 server. The next step is to create directory sync enabled document. DIRSync configuration and DA documents are linked via domain name mentioned in the DA documents. Next slide. Okay. So in the previous slide, we just discussed about creating DA database and corresponding document. Here an example of how a DA document look like for DIRSync functionality. On the basic tab, you need to select the domain type as LDAP and select directory sync in make this domain available to. You might have noticed a new changes in the DA document that introduced in Domino V11. Don't select other two options unless you are also using LDAP directory for this purpose. You can keep other setting as default. Next slide. Now we move to the LDAP tab. That is the third tab as you can see from the screenshot here. Here mention the host name of your Active Directory server. Next select Active Directory as LDAP vendor. If you using SSL connection, make sure to select associated field in the connection configuration settings. With this, we completed the DA configuration. The next step is to verify the directory assistance configuration. To verify this, run the command show xdir from the server console. You can see the output which is like the one mentioned here. See the bottom screenshot. The client protocol should show us sync. Next slide. So far we completed DA configuration and now moving to DIRSync configuration. Let us discuss another component of DIRSync, that is DIRSync configuration document. In this step, we are going to create DIRSync configuration which contains the entire configuration related to DIRSync. Perform this operation on your administration server names.nsf. This option is only available on V11 or above directory template. You can also use this document to enable or disable directory sync, which we will discuss in an upcoming slide. Next slide. In this slide, let us explore more about directory sync settings. As you can see the screenshot here, this is how a DIRSync configuration document look like. This is one important configuration setting and we will discuss each component now. First, select directory assistant domain which is created in the previous step. I hope you remember we created a directory assistant database and a document for DIRSync. We just selected that document here. By default, DIRSync status is disabled when you create a new configuration. The next option is sync all Active Directory users. Here you should aware the difference of each selection. The selections are yes and no. Select yes to sync Active Directory users regardless if they are registered in Domino directory, and select no, which is the default option, to sync only Active Directory users who are registered in Domino directory. For an Active Directory record to sync with Domino, the Active Directory mail attribute must match with the internet address mail in the person document. In the Domino directory file name, you can keep the default names.nsf or mention any other file name which is based on directory template. The next option is to rename Domino users upon Active Directory rename. Select yes if you want to rename a registered user when there is a common name change in the Active Directory. By default, again, this option is set to no, which prevent the name change in the Domino directory. We will discuss more about this in an upcoming slide. You should note the name change will automatically happen for non-registered users regardless of these options. The next two important settings are sync frequency and resync frequency. Sync frequency is how frequently the DIRSync task check for Active Directory changes to synchronize. Default is 1 minute. Resync frequency is how often DIRSync tasks check to resync all data from Active Directory. Again, this is also mentioned in minutes. Default is 10,000 minutes or approximately once in a week. If you don't want to regularly sync all data, set the value to 0. In case you have a lot of changes in the Active Directory like rename, we would prefer to change the frequency to a shorter time. This will ensure that all changes that happen in the AD is synced to Domino. There will not be any major performance impact since there is a separate thread running on the administration server in the background for racing. Customers should be aware of certain changes in the DIRSync configuration will lead a full resync. For example, change the configuration of sync all Active Directory users from the default node to AS, and the another one is modify any field that need to sync. In all these cases, there will be a full resync initiate. Moving to next slide. Okay, now we are on the second tab, synchronization. As you can see from the screenshot here, there are some field value that is updated by default. Use this field to specify which Active Directory person fields or attribute to sync to Domino directory. A standard list of attribute from Active Directory is shown by default. You can add or remove field from the list. There is a restore default button available if you want to reset to the default field. This will not remove any field that you added manually. By default, all users in Active Directory are synced. You can use a standard LDAP search filter to sync a subset. This will ensure that the sync will work based on the LDAP filter. Now moving to the group part. If you want to synchronize the group, select the type of group to synchronize. By default, this option is not selected. Only two types of Active Directory group that currently we supported. First one is security group, which is mapped to access control only group type in Domino directory, and the other one is distribution group that map to mail only group type in Domino directory. If a user added or removed from Active Directory group, the changes will take effect once the next scheduled sync happen. If a user in the Active Directory is renamed, the group membership in the Domino directory will only after the resync. There is one more tab called status that will be discussed. Moving to the next slide. Till now, we only completed the configuration for DIRSync. Now we are going to enable DIRSync. There are two options when you enable DIRSync. The options are synchronize the data and run in test mode. Run in test mode is to simulate the action that directory sync would take but without changing any data in the Domino directory. You can check the server console or log file to view the output of test mode. At this point, you can make any adjustment in the directory sync configuration and then select synchronize data once you are ready. It means the data will not sync until you select synchronize data option. After enabling the DIRSync, the next step is to load DIRSync task on your admin server. You can run the command load DIRSync to start the task. When you start the admin server next time, the server will automatically start the DIRSync task if it finds a DIRSync configuration document. Here you can see a sample console log once you enable DIRSync to synchronize data. Moving to next slide. Now we are in the status tab. You can monitor the directory sync status from the status tab as well as from the server console log or log.nsf. From the status tab, we can find other useful information such as last sync time, last status, and if any warning generator during the DIRSync run. Moving to next slide. You can always use resync button to resync all the data from Active Directory. Resync if you make any changes in the directory sync configuration. A resync response request document will get created once you press resync button. Resync occurs through a DIRSync thread that runs in the background in parallel with the usual incremental sync. You need to disable the DIRSync document before performing any changes. The system will not allow you to perform any changes while the document is in enable mode. Here you can see a sample console log which show how many documents are added while performing a resync. Moving to next slide. In this slide, we will discuss about registration of users sync from Active Directory. As you know, sync users don't have a mail file or notes ID associated with it. When you use directory sync, you can register Active Directory users in Domino to create mail file and notes ID. All users and group that sync from Active Directory are linked between Domino and AD via object GUID. There is a new hidden view called $LDAP GUID added in the Domino directory, from where you can view the object that sync from Active Directory. A registered Domino user will not be deleted during the full resync, even though you delete from Active Directory. Moving to next slide. This is just a continuation of previous slide. You can simply register the sync users by selecting from admin client, people and group panel. In V11, you need to select each user from the Domino directory that sync from Active Directory for registration. But in V1101, you can select multiple users and complete the registration. This is a new improvement that we have added in V1101 for DIRSync. Next slide. In this slide, we will discuss about how rename process is working for registered users. Suppose you receive a request to change common name of an Active Directory user who registered in the Domino directory. First step here is to rename the common name in Active Directory. When the DIRSync identified there is a change in the Domino user's common name in the Active Directory, a rename common name administration process request will submit into the admin for database. In this slide, you can see such a sample console output while change a user common name in the Active Directory. Now a Domino administrator can process this rename request from the admin for database as usual way. I hope you can recollect from one of the previous slides about DIRSync configuration where I mentioned you must enable rename Domino users upon Active Directory rename to work this functionality. Again note, this is only applicable for registered users. For non-registered users, the name is immediately updated in the Domino directory person document during the sync process. Moving to next slide. Okay, in this slide, we are going to discuss about how deletion works when DIRSync is enabled. When users or groups are deleted from Active Directory, they are also deleted in the Domino directory when a full resync is done, but with one exception. The exception is that Active Directory users who are registered as a Domino users having mail file are not deleted from Domino directory. Another important point to note here, the deletion is not performed during the scheduled sync. This will only work when resync process starts. I hope now you have more clarity on sync and resync, which we discussed many times. Here is a sample console output generated while we delete a user from Active Directory. Moving to the next slide. Okay, we are into the troubleshooting part. It is always recommended to perform test mode before going for actual data synchronization. This option is always available when you save DIRSync document after making any changes. Tell DIRSync show will provide an output of current state of DIRSync task. For troubleshooting purpose, we can enable verbose logging by adding DIRSync default args equal to -v. Use show start DIRSync to get the statistics of DIRSync. Moving to next slide. In this slide, we will discuss another common issue that customer may face. The issue is that customer enabled the DIRSync, but it does not synchronize any changes from Active Directory to Domino. The very first thing we need to check in the DA database and ensure that the document is enabled. As you can see the first screenshot here, the document is in disable mode. If it is disabled, just enable it. The next point need to check the DIRSync configuration document and ensure that directory assistant domain name is matching with the domain name mentioned in the DA configuration. Again, in the first screenshot, I mentioned domain name as AD. So the same should be select in the DirSync configuration. You can see the second screenshot. Moving to the next slide. Here is some link that you can refer to get more information about directory sync, its features and configurations. Okay. Here I would like to mention some known issue that we identified and some enhancement requests that we received from customers. At this point, there are two main issues that identified and documented under the SPR mentioned here. As we discussed earlier, DirSync only support mail as attribute, which is mapped to internet address in the domino. But in some case, customers don't have a value mentioned in the mail attribute in AD side. Instead, the value is mentioned in the other attribute like proxy address. This is not supported in the current version of Domino. The second SPR, which is pointing to users who don't have a last name in the Active Directory. In this case, those type of users will not sync to Domino because last name is mandatory for Domino. For both SPRs, development team is working and trying to fix in an upcoming release. There are some enhancement requests also created, which we will be considered in the future release. The one which I want to highlight is currently we depend on mail as the attribute to map domino internet address in the person document. As of now, this is hard-coded and cannot be changed. We are getting many requests from the customers to have an option to change this per customer configuration. Development team is looking into this and will consider in some future releases. Okay, with this, I completed my presentation. Thank you all for listening, and we will start Q&A session. Over to Vinayak.
Okay, thank you, Suraj. I believe we have some questions posted on the chat. Ranjit, if you could help with those, going over the questions.
So Suraj, there is a question which has come, if you would like to answer. When synchronizing security groups, are they filled with names in domino format?
Yes, in the domino format. So there is a two type of group that we support, and the respective group document will automatically populated in the domino side.
Okay, so on AD side also, it will have the name stored in the domino format for the security groups that will get synced.
Okay, so thank you for responding to the poll questions, and thank you for your time. We'll meet soon again with another webinar. And I also want to share that we will be publishing soon a knowledge article which will have the recording, the presentation, as well as the Q&A transcripts. So till then, thank you. Stay safe. Bye-bye.